So back in the 60s, when flower power was the big thing, and everyone in the Central Park was doing cocaine and LSD and heroin, I was in Brooklyn and I was sniffing vanilla extract. Now, this went to kind of an extreme to the point that my parents wanted me to enroll in some kind of, I don't know, vanilla sniffers anonymous. But at age 8, they wouldn't take me in the VSA, so I had to find something else. When I was older, I had a more serious addiction. It was chocolate frosting. So I just couldn't get enough of it. So I figured out a way to take the bakery string off of a box, go in, get my fix, right? Close the box up and put the string back on without anybody noticing it. This worked out fine. I did well with that. Except when my grandfather's birthday came, they opened the box and they found that the 7-layer cake they got them only had 1 layer. I had taken out all the filling and the frosting. So my parents, they wanted me to pick up a different hobby. So they suggested baking because they figured, you know, if I was around sugar enough, I would just give it up. Well, it kind of worked and it kind of didn't. I tried making the Bacardi rum cake. Anybody remember the Bacardi rum cake? The problem was I didn't have the 80 proof rum, so I used the 151. Now that's twice the price, and as I found out later on, twice as flammable. So when the fire department got there, the fire chief probably told me, well actually he did tell me that the 151 was probably why it started a 2-alarm fire in the oven. So then a couple of years later I attempted to make caramel on the stove. Well, the same fire chief came and he said, look, I will pay for your education gladly if you study anything else. I said, okay. And we started dating for a while after that. So I went to college. I went to State University at New Paltz, SUNY, which looks really good on a t-shirt, but it doesn't look so great on a resume. So I did find that there are some colleges that will not work with initials on their shirts or any clothing. For example, the South Houston Institute of Technology. You can't really walk around campus with shit written across your chest. Another one is the Philadelphia Medical School, which is PMS. The Farmers University of Central Kansas, which is FUC Kansas. And Kinetic University at North Torrington, which is see you next Tuesday. So the great thing about college was after I graduated, I was able to afford a really great vacation. And I wanted to take a cruise, but I kind of have a problem with being out on the water. One time I got seasick in a swan boat. But I know that Royal Caribbean has these massive ships with these huge names like the Majesty of the Seas and the Allure of the Seas, the Crap Fest of the Seas. I think what Royal Caribbean needs to do is they need to build a hotel on land that looks like a cruise ship for people like me that are afraid to go out on the open ocean and call it the Chicken of the Seas. That I would go on. Also, I could just save the $2,000 and go to a carnival to get my thrills. I say thrills because unlike Six Flags or Luna Park where they have regulations for safety, a thrill ride is kind of being built, while you're standing in line to ride it. And usually by a fat guy named Bruno with a wrench and the teeth that he used to, tighten the bolts. My name is Joe. Thank you very much.